Hello again, and happy Monday. Happy birthday, West Virginia, because it is June the 20th. So what's everybody got planned for today? I know a lot of people are not working, with it being a state holiday. Remember, all the banks are closed because, you know, that could be a pain in the butt. That deep in cup number one. Because coffee, oh, that's part of my phone case. I looked at the astrology just real quick today and saw something interesting that I wanted to share. In the afternoon, like towards 12:30 in the afternoon, the Pisces moon will conjunct with Neptune, and this is going to cause us to feel like we're more attuned into people's energies or feelings. And so, excuse me. So you may feel, I know, I hated to read this because I have a touch of empathic to me. Empath? Anyway, I pick up on people's feelings sometimes. And if you tend to do that, then you might want to be aware of this in the afternoon because it may intensify. Okay, no, I lied. It's going to intensify. So if you can at all control who you're around this afternoon, you might want to stay away from angry, anxious, or upset people. I know that isn't possible for a lot of people because of their jobs, their families, you know, the dynamic that's going on in their life at the moment. But if you can connect with somebody who is typically upbeat and cheerful in the afternoon, that will be your best bet. Now, I actually read that. I thought that was pretty good for them to warn us to stay away from crotchety people. All right, I'm going to do a general reading for today. I almost said November. Holy crap. June the 20th. General reading, general energies. General energies. And here we go. What can we expect for today, general energy wise? And my finger wanted you to. And I just, out of curiosity, wanted to see what was on the bottom. It's Mr. Hermit. Okay, and we have the Devil card and the Wheel. And I need to scooch some stuff around and get these in the frame. Okay, Devil and the Wheel. Sounds like a book or a movie, doesn't it? Okay, we have no, I didn't ask yet. We have a crafty class Saturday, 6 to 8, which is the Sweet Sleep Voodoo Doll. And this little guy is made of burlap. And each element that's in it has a meaning and an intention and energy that's applied to it. So this little doll has button eyes, and it has a glass heart, and there's black thread to stitch it together with, and there's even black stuffing to stuff it with. And I'll also have some excuse me, oh Lord, some lavender, chamomile, and rose petals to put inside, to tuck inside of it, for calmness. And hey, it all smells good too, sorry. So this little guy is going to help calm and bring energy towards sweet sleep. So that is Saturday. And then the 29th, we have, 26th, I believe. Okay, Saturday is the Voodoo Doll. Sunday is the Reiki 2 class. So if you haven't signed up for that and you would like to participate in Reiki 2, you know, please jump on that. There's no limit to this class, so we can have more than 10. Reiki 1 will be Wednesday, I believe, and that will have a limit of 10 students. So that one's more important to get in on if you need to do that. Okay, we are going to now tackle this story around these cards. What else can we expect for today? General energy. Just a general energy for today. What can we expect? And I feel like they're really wanting to talk. But I just can't get them in a position to jump out. All right. How's everybody doing? What's everybody got planned today? I have no clue what's going on. I know there's probably festivals somewhere. There we go. And what else do we need to know? But definitely get out and enjoy the weather. It's going to be beautiful today. What else can we expect for today? June 20th, Monday, 2022. Or any day that somebody happens to pop by this video and see it. Okay, come on. And just saying, I did see the double card flip right there in the flipping that was. Okay, what else do we need to know about? We need to know for today. Okay. The Star. Ace of Swords. The Two of Swords. Oh, jeez. Okay. I got two, so I'm keeping them. And he was on the bottom of the deck over there. Okay. Can I get these in frame any better? Okay. Bottom of the deck. Oh, it's the little annoyances, isn't it? Okay. Our first two cards out are the Devil card and the Wheel. Okay. On the left here, we have the Six of Coins. And on the opposite side, we have the Three of Coins. Underneath the deck, at the very bottom, we have the, can we even see that where it is? Yeah, we can. Okay. We have the Seven of Wands. Then up above, we have the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. And on the bottom, we have the Hermit, the Six of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Star. Okay. With there only being two major arcana on the outside in the details, it doesn't feel like very big. These are not, there's not a whole lot of spiritual big jobs here. Okay. All right. This 10, it reminds me of the 10. The Six of Coins next to the Devil card here makes me think that someone is overspending. And because the only two coin cards we have on the table are the 6 and the 3, and they're right here in this row. And it feels like you're overspending, like you have a habit of overspending. You have a habit of spending too much on a whim before the next paycheck. And someone is living paycheck to paycheck. But it's because of this impulse, almost impulse spending, or else someone is draining you. It feels like someone is, like it could be someone either constantly needing something. Either way, if you're overspending on whims and impulses, or if someone is constantly needing money from you, this is what we're dealing with here. And it's been a bit of a battle. It's more of an annoyance, but it has to stop. We have the Hermit here, which means that you need to figure this out. You need to go inside. You have a choice. You have a choice. Things can have a new beginning. You have some ideas to how to break this pattern. And it feels very much like a pattern simply because the wheel is here. And I keep hearing cycle, the damn cycle. So there you go. I just hear what I hear. We have the Star card here, which is navigation, navigating through something. It's also an Aquarius card. Oh, excuse me. And but it feels more like a navigating through it. At some point you feel like there's really no way out of this, that you're kind of stuck. And that's because of this 8 of Swords. Makes you feel like you're hemmed in, stuck, that this is never going to stop. But because sometimes it happens quickly, you just can't get ahead. You know, as I used to say when my kids were little, y'all know when I have $1 in my pocket, because, you know, there was always something. I need this for school, or it's time to pay for this. I want to go on this trip. I mean, it was something. My shoe blew out and I need some more tennis shoes. I mean, it's always something, but that's the way it is with kids, right? We have this 5 of Swords, which can have two meanings for me. It can, okay, right now it feels like you need to take the upper hand in this. You need to encourage, if this is a person, or if you're overspending, you know, or if it's a person constantly needing from you, then definitely you need to take the upper hand in that. And even if you lose a friend, God, excuse me, I'm yawning my ass off. Even if it means losing a friend, they'll come back. It feels like they'll come back because of this card. And that's another reason it makes me feel like this is a person. It could be a person who is asking sometimes for too much and not really wanting to stand on their own 2 feet. And let me tell you, it takes a lot of maturity to go out and find a job, to secure that job, to follow up with the interviews and the whole process of hiring. It takes a lot of maturity to hang in there past day 7, because after 3 to 5 days, you're going to figure out that there's some personalities possibly in this job that you can't handle, that you clash with. And that's usually when people want to throw in the towel. Definitely after the honeymoon is over. And that's different for all of us. Sometimes it's a week, sometimes it's a month, sometimes, you know, if it's a job that we really, really, really love, we'll put up more with those personalities that tend to rub our fur the wrong direction, and stick it out. But that takes a lot of maturity. And just to be able to budget and make bills, knowing when you have your obligations, and even if it's a past bill that you've kind of run away from or walked away from, to have the maturity to say, okay, I really want to buy this new sweater or this new pair of shoes or whatever, but I really need to pay my cell phone bill. Or I really need to make that car payment, or whatever it is, I need to make rent. Because let's face it, without some stuff, some of these bills that we have, we will be out a lot. I mean, our cell phones connect us to the world. Rent, hey, that's where we lay our head. If you don't have a car to sleep in, then you're SOL. Or someplace else to go. And a lot of us don't. There is no other option, But you need to figure it out. You need to make that decision. How are you going to handle this? You're not hemmed in. And it will resolve quickly if we just take the initiative. Maybe it takes, if this is a person who is constantly needing from us, and I know, crap happens in life. And sometimes it happens to us in a series, and we just can't catch our breath. It's like pellets. I've heard it on the church side. They call it the fiery darts. And if you've never researched that, oh my gosh, there used to be a TV commercial where they were driving this car and like fiery arrows that were on fire were being shot. There's also a scene in the movie, in more than a couple movies, where they shoot fiery arrows. Those are the fiery darts. They pelt us so that we have to crouch in a defensive position. And it's the way I researched it. The warriors would soak their targs, these shields, these wooden shields, in water, so that when these darts hit it, they would extinguish, because the targ was, it was really heavy because it was waterlogged. But once they hit this waterlogged targ or shield, they would be extinguished. Sometimes they got past it. And sometimes that targ with those arrows hitting it constantly would get so heavy that you couldn't recover. You weren't able to stand up and fight because you were so fatigued by just the effort of holding that up there. Well, that's what the fiery darts do, and that's what it does when we're pelted with something. The air conditioner goes out. One of the dogs gets hurt. The cat gets sick and has to go to the vet. I mean, that's an expensive bill right there in itself. We twist our ankle. But it's a constant thing. Like, it's always something. 2 or 3 things in one day, or one thing after another, after another, after another. And that wearies us down to where we have to really recover. And that's another thing this card reminds me of, is those fiery darts. So whatever this is, we need to prepare for it. We need to prepare for it in our budget. We need to start putting money back to our own hurt, if that's it. You can not buy that new game, or you can not buy that new app. You can do without it for a few weeks until you get a little bit ahead. And then once you do your budget and you stick to it, then reward yourself with something. And I think I was reading in the astrology today, it might have been with mine for Aquarius, but that today was a good day to give in to a small luxury, something that you've been wanting or having your eye on. And I honestly don't know what that is, because most of my things that I look at and want and dream about are for the shop. Pants that fit. I mean, come on. When you're losing weight, you constantly need a new pair of pants that fit. or a new bra that fits, because, hey, the girls get cranky. So, there you go. And we're going to pull another one of these, and we get the Judgment. And this is a brand new day that's deserved. This is almost like a karma thing that comes to us. And this is, you know, a brand new day when we've done what we have to do. Plays right into all that. When we've done what we need to do, we've contemplated or collaborated or talked about whatever it is that needs to change here, whether it's with another person or with ourselves. Once we do that, then, you know, there is a reward at the end of that tunnel, and it's not a train. All right, enough of that. Get out and enjoy this beautiful day. I think it's supposed to be beautiful all week, so get out and enjoy this. Enjoy your life. If you're not thriving, you're not truly living. Today we're taking a break away from work and stuff, and trust me, this table is a hot mess because I haven't moved anything. I'll give you a little peeky peek. I have not moved anything from the craft class. There it all is. Yeah. Been a little busy, so I haven't really moved everything around. So, you know, stuff. It's still a shitstorm here, but I will get to it. As for today, I'm going to take a day off and enjoy some time with my husband and enjoy the day. But point of that is enjoy this journey. This life is so short. Enjoy your life, okay? If you don't, make a plan to get to a place where you can. All right. Blessed be. Have a good day, y'all.